this episode, evil aliens, Eddie Izzard, and we discuss the open world game genre. So grab a drink, sit back, relax, and let's talk some BS.
Bonjour, bienvenue to le monde.
Yep, that's going to play significance later on your workout line.
I know. That's why I
Crazy.
did it, Saul. I
Well
know.
done.
I know. Guten Tag, mein lieben Schlacken.
Well, now that we've all got your attention...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk BS. I'm Ads.
And I'm Saul.
And yeah, we're just, it's just we're going to chat about some BS, really, I suppose.
Pretty much. Entertainment BS, basically. That's,
Yeah,
that's what our
some-
podcast entails.
Some bloody sausages. That's what we
Bloody
talk about.
sausages. You still somehow managed to swear in it. Well done.
I know.
Every time, man.
I can't think of any like B like bug stew. We can talk some bug stew.
We're talking about bug stew.
Bug stew.
That'll make them stay. Well
Let's
done.
talk bug stew.
Brilliant.
That's a joke. Oh God, why would I do that? I put my chair down. It's going really well.
Great start.
So Saul, you got some things to say?
Yeah, we got called out again by Small Town Drunks.
Oh God,
it's a
bastards.
running thing, really, isn't it? Well,
It
I
is,
say we got
yeah.
called out. It was just me
Just,
again.
yeah,
really.
they like me. They're all right.
Yeah, I got told to go fuck myself again. So yeah, but you want to know something quite interesting?
What's that?
I mean, they must listen and really like our podcast. I'll tell you why. Guess what Nathan talked about in their last podcast?
What did you talk about?
Hardcore Henry
Did
and
he
how
actually?
he watched it.
No way.
How convenient is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Oh my God, it's okay, Nathan. You can say you like our podcast. It's fine.
It's all right.
It's
man.
all right, mate.
We like yours.
We can sit down. We can talk about this. It's all right. You know.
It's all right. dude.
We're just gonna keep having this back and forth, I think, until all of us eventually take our fingers out our asses and actually do a collab.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
That was me taking my finger out my ass.
it was not a pretty sight.
Oh man.
So yeah, Small Town Drunks. Let's just do a collab already.
Let's do it.
and
New year.
New year.
New
we'll,
year, new us.
We'll have that wrestling match.
I'll watch. Me and Michael watch while you and Nathan just go around on the floor. Thing is, you both got like beards as well, so
Mhm.
like it'll look really great. It'll look like two bears, like two hairy men wrestling. Me and Mike just sat there like having a chat,
Having
about
a beer.
Space Jam.
Brilliant. Right. I want to talk about my VR experiences quickly this month
Go for it.
because I love my VR, but recently I sort of
I love your VR.
yeah. Recently, I found myself not playing it as much. Like I'll play it once in a while, but sort of maybe not enough to justify the price I paid for it.
I feel
If
like
that
you
makes
still
sense.
gotten. I feel like you still gotten a lot out of it though.
Yeah, I've got an awful lot out of it, but it has diminished noticeably past.
Has like
3
the
months or
novelty
so?
like worn off, or have you just?
I thought so
lost the time?
until 2 games came out this month that I have been pretty obsessed with.
Okay.
So the first game to come out this month was Tetris Effect.
Yes.
And it's fantastic. It is playable in non-VR. You can play it normally, but it's enhanced in VR.
yeah.
So the way it works is you've got the Tetris board just in front of you, and it is a normal game of Tetris. It doesn't change the fundamentals of how you play the game whatsoever.
All right.
It's just loads of stuff going on around you while you're playing it.
Yeah.
So take for instance, there's like a deep sea level, and you're just like deep in the sea. If you look up, you can see the water surface at the top, and blah blah blah.
Oh wow.
And so you've just got like aquatic, like fish and whales and all sorts just like swimming around you while you're playing Tetris.
That's really cool.
And like I play Tetris to just chill out
Mm.
and like block out the world, and
you don't
just,
need to. You don't need to think
yeah,
too much.
exactly.
Do you,
I
with
go
Tetris?
into my Zen place, and like that's me sorted. And these are some of the best games of Tetris I've ever played, because I've physically been able to just block myself out from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
The music in it is brilliant. Like the blocks will drop when you drop the blocks. It will like go in time with the music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so tranquil and so zen, and it's brilliant.
I'd like to play. I think I might get that, because obviously I know I haven't got VR. I'm planning on it in the new year because the price is going down, and I freaking love playing on yours.
Especially right now, we're recording this podcast in the midst of like Black Friday which was yesterday.
Yeah.
And stuff will continue over the weekend. And there's been like some serious drops just for Black Friday alone.
But I really enjoy Tetris, so I would definitely like to give that a go.
Yeah, definitely.
Just speaking of. With Tetris as well, it got me thinking. Have they done like a pinball VR game? Yeah, because that they've got loads of like pinball games on PS.
I think there
Store.
might be one. I don't know whether there's one on PlayStation VR or not. I'd have to look into it.
Because that would be so good. Because that they've got all the themed ones.
Yeah.
You could have it you have the pinball machine in front of you, but then you can look around. Like I know that you've got like the sports bar.
It does ring a bell, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think it exists, but don't hold me to that.
Because I think that would be really cool to see as well. Especially with all like the lights and things like that, and if it's got like a like a Zen one and things like that, I think that'd be really cool to see. If not, then someone
get on it.
Get on it.
I'm
anyone in that sort of position listens to our podcast.
I'm fairly certain it exists. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Cool. So what's the other one you're playing?
The other game, I've become a little bit obsessed with it this week because it got dropped this week. It's come out on other VR platforms, but it only just got released for PlayStation VR this week, and it's Beat Saber.
Oh, yes.
I talked about this. Was it last podcast where I talked about EGX or the podcast before?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Whenever it was where I talked about EGX. So I got to play it on PlayStation VR when I was at EGX, and it was one of them games where I was like, I need this yesterday.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so, picked it up as soon as it came out this week. And I pretty much been playing it non-stop.
Awesome.
I braved hard mode straight away, so I've ploughed straight into hard mode on it.
Wow.
And it's it's a hell of a workout.
Yeah.
The first day I played it for quite a long time, got a good sweat on, woke up for my shift the next day and my arms were aching fuck. I was like, oh right, this is a VR game that actually gives you a workout if you play it on higher difficulties, because you're just like consistently.
It looks to me as if you were to play it on easy or normal, then it would just be fun and you could feel like a freaking
absolutely.
badass.
Absolutely.
But obviously then there's that challenge, and also kind of like Guitar Hero used to be sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where if you wanted to just look cool and pretend you're playing guitar, you could play on medium.
See,
but then if you wanted to challenge yourself, you could go on to hard and things like that.
That's the thing. I wanted to bring this up quickly because I used to play Guitar Hero. I used to love Guitar Hero, but I never used to go above normal because it wasn't fun for me.
Yeah.
But Beat Saber, I don't know what it is, but I just embraced hard mode. I couldn't tell you why.
Is it super hard though, or is it like?
I mean, you only ever have to worry about two colours because you've got a red lightsaber and a blue lightsaber.
Yeah.
But the stuff comes at you so quickly that you've still got to think on your feet. Maybe that's the case.Maybe it's that I only ever have to deal with two colours.
Yeah.
But, maybe I'm just really dumb. But it's so much fun. And yeah, I've become a little bit obsessed with it recently. Like to the point where you've got a gig later on tonight that I'm going to be part of.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if when you're watching me, probably front of the crowd, if you see me like envisioning blocks coming towards me really quickly, and I'm just doing like the best mosh pitting ever because I'm just like, ah!
Oh my god, I am so excited. I want you to do that now. Yes, do it.
But yeah, both games have basically revitalized my love for VR again, because it never diminished, but it certainly took a backseat for a while, and those two games alone I've literally been playing almost daily.
Awesome. Sweet.
Well,
I've got so while you've been playing VR, I've been that was a really bad segue. While you've been playing VR, I've been going to the cinema. What, once? Once? I went to go and see the new Fantastic Beasts film, the new Harry Potter and the cash grab of shittery, and I just
the
thing is, right? I mean, have you seen the Fantastic Beasts film?
I haven't watched any of them yet.
You know what? It's the first one. I was like, this is okay. I want to see where they take it. There wasn't that many Fantastic Beasts in it, but there was enough. Do you know what I mean? Like it was
enough
good.
to
Like,
grab your interest.
Yeah, definitely. And there was obviously this ongoing plot they were going to do with Grindelwald, Johnny Depp, you know, everyone's favorite actor.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, I'm not going to go on about it because I've just talked so much about it recently, but it's so frustrating because with all its problems, it's got so many problems with it. So first of all, McGonagall is in it, right? She has a cameo, Professor McGonagall. They go back to Hogwarts, and then McGonagall's there.
See, that's exciting alone for me. Going back to Hogwarts.
That was amazing. That was amazing. But here's the thing, right? These are the problems that a lot of Harry Potter fans have poked out, and I didn't even know this, and I didn't like it. Do you know what I mean? But then I heard about it, and I just got even more mad about it. So the film is set 8 years before McGonagall's even fucking born.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Dumbledore is teaching Defense Against the Dark Arts in this film.
Right.
He doesn't teach Defense Against the Dark Arts. He taught Transfiguration, then became headmaster.
Right.
So J.K. Rowling, who wrote the fucking screenplay,
yes,
can't even get her own freaking law right. Stupid.
You know what it sounds like to me?
What?
It sounds like they're trying to stretch a 3-movie long thing out of a book that just existed in the universe.
Yeah, it is. The thing is, like JK, she's added all these things, and all the thing that with all the problems it's got, you know, the confusing plot and like the tokenism with like, you know, oh by the way, like yeah, my books have always been diverse. Like you just weren't looking hard enough. See, the snake, Voldemort's snake, she's actually an Asian woman, which isn't racist at all. You know, it's like, yeah, look, there you go. See, she's a snake. I mean, she doesn't do anything in the film. She's fucking useless. She says about 5 lines, but you know, she's in it. Look, Asian. Look, there's a black guy. There's another black woman. There, see? Well done, me. Even with all that shit, the worst crime of this film.
Who performed it?
The worst crime is the fact that it's bloody boring. Grindelwald, crimes of Grindelwald. Do you know how many crimes he did?
Oh, how many? Go on.
Well, not that many.
Okay.
Like he escaped from prison. There's one point where one of his followers killed a baby.
Escaping from prison. That's
but like he didn't
do it by himself. Did he kill anyone while escaping from prison?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. He threw someone out.
Oh no.
And then he saved him at the last minute.
Oh, what a crime!
I know. So yeah, one of his followers kill a fucking Muggle baby.
Oh, that's so his followers are doing more crime than he is.
Hey, do you know who does more crime than Grindelwald?
Who?
The main fucking character.
Great.
The main character. I'm sorry. Oh, mate, I should have said spoilers, but fuck it, who cares? To be fair, that happens at the beginning of the film. These spoilers kind of at the beginning of the film, and if you've been following it, then you know. Yeah, he Newt's got a travel ban. He's not allowed to travel, and he travels. He goes away, and he goes to France, even though he's not supposed to. He's done that, so he broke a law. He broke into the Ministry of Magic, twice. It's just bad. I'm not going to go on about it too more, but the thing is, she just needs to stop. She's getting things wrong, and what frustrates me the most about this is that I've always known in the back of my mind that J.K. Rowling isn't the greatest writer. She's created a fantastic world and great characters, and she is so loyal to her fans. But on the back of my mind, I've been like, you know what? I feel like she is a money-grabbing bitch who isn't really that good a writer, and you know what? This has shown the cracks, and it's made me annoyed. It's like, damn it, I was right. I didn't want to be right, but I am.
Didn't she write like a naughty novel as well? Am I right in thinking? Which apparently wasn't
Casual
great.
Vacancy. Yeah, I don't know whether it was naughty or not, but I mean, it didn't do very well.
From what I saw online, I never read it, so from what I saw online, the internet being my backer of everything, I could absolutely trust 100%. 100%. No questions asked.
Nothing's ever wrong on the internet.
I think that's what it was, and by the sounds of it, it didn't do amazingly well.
I think she's just flogging it. She's
flogging her name at this point.
She's flogging a dead horse, to be honest. Do you know what the worst part is? There's 3 more fucking films after this one.
What? Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, they're gonna do 3 more. I really hope that after this film they go, you know what? Give us the screenplay. But she won't let them. She won't let anyone edit her work. It's so stupid. This exposition There's exposition after exposition. Literally, there's one scene where there's like, oh, I'm gonna tell you about my backstory. Flashback, and you see a flashback, and and I'm like, wow. Brilliant. That was okay. That was a lot of information to take in, but fine, cool. Right, let's get to the action. Literally 5 minutes later, not even that. Exposition. I'm going to tell you my backstory. Flashback. I was like, oh my, we just had one of these.
Shall we go from one angry rant about a really crap movie to another angry rant about a really crap movie?
Yeah. Oh my God. Let's do that. So,
Sure.
So we'll introduce this. So obviously, this is the entertainment exchange. Last week, we exchanged 2 pieces of entertainment that we thought that the other one would. Well, I'd say you thought the other one would like.
Bullshit, did you think I would enjoy this? Also, I'd like to point out that I chose this.
All right, okay, right, fine, yeah. So I did give Saul the choice of something shit or something good.
And I, out of good conscience, went, you know what? I've probably given you a bit of a bad time of it over the past couple. I'll take the bad one.
But to be fair, like I actually like this film, right? Okay, so we traded, and so we're going to talk about this first, at Saul's experience, because he really enjoyed it. This film is Evil Aliens. So Evil Aliens is about Michelle Fox, an unsuccessful but opportunistic TV reporter, throws a team together and sets out to a remote island to investigate a case where a girl claims to have been abducted and impregnated by aliens. When they find evidence that aliens have actually landed on the island, Michelle decides to film her way to fame and fortune.
Classic.
It's an English B movie sort of thing. It stars Emily Booth, who has been in mainly English crappy B movies, and also Norman Lovett is in this, who is if you ever watched Red Dwarf, he played Holly in Red Dwarf, and he's literally only in one scene. That's probably as much as they could afford to get him in.
He probably saw the script and went, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how bad this film is that like most of the actors don't even have pictures on their IMDb. The main cast. Its budget was $1.8 million apparently. That makes sense. And yeah, it was released in 2005 initially. So there's some facts for you just before we get me to calm down before Saul goes into his rant.
Before I don't calm down.
Yeah.
Not even remotely.
No. So Saul.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience.
Loved it. Let's move on.
All right. Okay. So in Izzard.
Right. Okay. Right. I've got a fair few notes here.
Okay.
The notes are pretty good to begin with, and then they slowly just trail off more and more the less and less I give a shit about this film. So yeah, I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier, but there was just one bit. There was one bit that I'll get onto later where I was just like, you know what?
No, you're done.
No, I'm finished.
Oh man, I can't wait.
So, literally, first minute of the film. First minute of the film.
Big white ass.
This was my impression. Wow, that's some bad CGI cloud right there.
Yep.
Followed by, wow, that's two people really aggressively fucking right there.
Big white moon,
Yeah.
Big white ass. That's literally what I remember from the beginning, yeah.
Followed by, wow, that's a really badly CGI'd spaceship.
Yep.
Pause film. It's going to be that kind of film.
Yeah.
Right.
Gonna need some beer.
Okay. Yeah, I went higher. I took whiskey. I took whiskey about midday to get through this.
Oh, man.
Right.
I love this.
It took exactly 3.5 minutes for someone to get violently anally probed.
Yep. Very violently.
Yep.
Spinning. I remember spinning and blades, I think.
And it's then that I realised that even the most advertised quality on the front of this box, hang on, I'm going to grab it now. The tagline for the front of this box is more gore than a bomb in a butcher shop.
Yep.
Now, what I'm thinking now, I can handle gore. Gore doesn't bother me whatsoever. So I'm expecting top quality, the worst kind of gore here. It's just, it looks fake as fuck.
Yeah.
It's fake to almost a laughable degree.
It is, yeah.
It's
It's like when that crap CGI blood like splats on the screen. It's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, that happened, and I was like, oh no, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
The way this is shot doesn't make it look like a movie at all.
No.
Like a motion picture. It looks more like a TV show.
Yeah.
The way it's shot, which, and I wrote this later on. It kind of makes sense seeing that they are making a TV program. So
I feel like there wasn't that much thinking involved.
No. But this is me trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Desperately trying to grab onto any loose string that I can to thread it together, because fucking hell, they didn't fucking bother. Yeah. It's so fucking corny with the most stereotypical attributes ever. Stereotypical nerd playing the alien expert. Then you've got your basic horror movie trope stuff. You've got the slut. You've got the alpha male. You've got the obviously gay guy.
Not slut shaming, just to say, but obviously, that is what they do, isn't it? That is the trope. You've always got the girl that sort of looks, the stereotypically attractive girl, you know, who sleeps around and things like that. Yeah, so I think she is actually a porn star or something, isn't she? Or
I don't know. I didn't care enough to look it up.
No, in the film, isn't she not? Is she not? Or is she just an actress that takes her tits out a lot? I can't remember.
I can't remember because technically there's two. There's the blonde girl who's on the front cover, who I thought was the main character, but actually you don't see huge amounts of her at all. She was clearly just attractive, and they wanted to put her on the front cover of the DVD
and then
box.
They've got the other one.
And then they've got the other one, which is the news, not news, but the TV host.
Yeah.
Who also gets her tits out a lot. So
yeah. She does that in most films that she appears in. To be fair, I've only seen 2 films that she's appeared in.
But she's probably done it in both.
Yeah, she
quite
has.
regularly.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got the typical alpha male, obvious gay guy, the high guy, which was it was a sound guy?
Sound guy, yeah. He was the stoner dude, yeah.
And they're literally all made relevant within like the first 5 minutes of the film. It was then I just accepted that, okay, right, I'm being taken for a ride here, and I should just fucking buckle in and
just gotta
get through it.
Roll with it, man.
It tries to throw every horror trope at you that it can when they enter the house.
Yeah. And
they all fail to, again, a laughable degree. And then, it failed. I laughed the entire way through that bit where they're trying to build up tension of, my God, we're in Leatherface's house or something.
Yeah.
That's what they try and build it up as. And the way it's shot is so fucking corny that it's laughable.
Oh, mate, I laughed. That's why I freaking love this film. I love this film so much. And obviously, like when I say I love it, like I say, it is awful and I know it, but that's why I love it. I love films like this. It's terrible.
I don't.
I absolutely love it.
But then when the brothers walk in to who, by the way, are the best thing about this film.
Epic
right?
Farmer. Epic Farmer is his name. The main one, the oldest one. That he is Epic Farmer.
All of them are the best thing about this film.
Love it. English.
Which meant that by the time that spoiler alert, the last one got killed, I no longer gave any shred of a shit about this film at all anymore. I was done.
Yeah, I cried when that happened. I genuinely, when we all watched it, we were like, no.
What have I got? Yeah, they try building up suspense and fail, and as soon as the brothers walk in, it then honestly turns into like a shitty sitcom, and it's awful.
Yep. English.
Yeah. This film advertises itself on blood, sex, and gore, and doesn't really deliver on. Well, I mean, it delivers on them, just
not very well. There's lots of sex.
Yeah, there is,
and there's lots of blood and gore, but it's not.
But it's not great.
Yeah, it's not.
What else have I got here? Oh my God, the actors are all just so bad, especially the nerdy guy. He pissed me right the fuck off. You are not even GCSE drama acceptable levels of good here. Yeah.
No. You and your alien mates are fucked. the last line. Nobody fucks with what was it? Nobody fucks with a UFO enthusiast.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, he's such a legend.
No, he's not. He's a bellend.
I think it's the fact that the first thing you see of him is him popping a zip into his mirror. It splatters on the screen.
That's why I was like, oh, stereotypical nerd guy here.
Yeah.
When the van breaks down after the shoot, they witness an alien tearing up cattle, and they're all running back to the van as they're being chased down by the alien.
Mm-hmm.
When they get in the van, like, you'd put yourself in that situation. You've just witnessed genuine aliens, real aliens that you didn't think existed ever. They're chasing you down. You run back to the van. You get in the van. What are your feelings at this stage?
Oh shit! Get the hell out of here!
Right?
Yeah.
You'd think so. I'd be terrified beyond belief in that situation. Like anyone would be. Their impression was, "Oh my god, drive now! Oh no, oh dear, oh no, drive quickly! Oh fuck!"
For about 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's, oh no, drive away! Oh, there's aliens! Oh no! Oh, fuck off! Just die already. You know what? You all deserve to just die
and
already.
That's the Oscar. That's the Oscar right there. And the Oscar goes to...
Oh no! Oh. Okay, this bit pissed me off. All of it pissed me off. But I'm. They showed the brothers the footage of their cattle being torn to shreds.
They cry.
They cry, like, honestly, again, they're the best part about this film.
Yeah.
They cry and then immediately be like, alright, we're going to go fuck them up.
Yes!
It's like, okay,
Epic
sweet,
farmer,
brilliant.
crossbow.
Chainsaw,
Yeah.
shotgun, crossbow.
Yeah,
there was something else.
Like machete and shit.
Oh, it was a machete. Yeah, that was the one. So yeah, they run off. That bit's clearly meant to be like shown to us as, oh, it's quite serious. They're gonna go fuck them up now. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's then immediately followed to a hard cut, like a really bad hard cut to the stereotypical gay character saying in the most stereotypical gay way, "Wow, they took that well. I wonder what they have in mind." Glances to the side, pouting. What? No!
Sorry to headphone users there.
Sorry, apologies, but no, you can't have like a serious, we're gonna fuck them up, yeah, and then hard cut, next shot, straight to that, while he's smoking a cigarette as well. It's like, for fuck's sake, you just...
Oh, God.
Oh, yep, I've got here. Anything with the brothers in it was just funny.
Yeah.
Just was. It was great. They were the best part about the film.
Oh, I'm glad you took something away from this.
I'm going to keep saying that because it's the only thing getting me through even talking about this film right now. They were the best part about this film.
You got to grip onto that hope.
Alpha male tries tripping up... I don't want to carry on saying slut throughout the entire thing. I need something else to...
I can't remember what we called her. We called her something when we were watching it, whenever we watched it. I can't remember what we called her now.
I'll just say TV host.
Well, we'll call her girl number 2.
Girl number 2.
Girl number 1 is the black-haired girl, that sort of the TV presenter.
Oh, no, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, the TV presenter, black-haired.
Yeah.
Okay, that's girl number 1 then.
And then girl number 2 will be blonde.
Blonde girl,
cool.
Yeah.
And if you're at all angry about that, then it's better than me continuously calling them a slut.
Yeah. I can't remember their names.
Sorry. That's the thing.
Not important.
That's the thing. Like, I cared so little about this film that their names went in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
And not just to them two, to the entire cast.
I don't think it really matters.
I couldn't tell you.
In this film,
no,
really.
Not really. But yeah. So, alpha male tries tripping up girl number 1, black hair, with the banana peel of all things, because, yeah, fucking, of course, fails to see the giant ass well-lit puddle right in front of him. And that's supposed to be funny, apparently.
Yeah. Some of those bits are stupid. Those bits are really stupid. There's a lot of stupid moments. Why is that in there? And it is.
It is. And not only that, it gets called upon back later in the film.
Yeah, it does.
I'll get to that as well, because that was bloody stupid. No,
Oh, it's not pointless. I just remembered now.
yeah, that was. I mean, I switched off long before that, but that was another bit where I kind of just looked up from my phone and was like, right, okay, cool. What else have I got here? I've just got random lines like, oh, this is so fucking bad.
I love it. It literally says on his notes, oh, this is so fucking bad. Oh, kill me.
First contact with aliens, and they're all being just so meh about it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no emotion of any kind whatsoever. And you would think, first contact with aliens, you would have some kind of emotion.
Especially considering
any kind of
their
emotion.
jobs is literally like to go and like film things like that. Like,
not only that, their job is to go and film fake shit for entertainment. So when you actually discover that something is genuine and real, you'd think you would have a shred of emotion about it.
yeah.
A shred. Just a little. Nothing. Nil. I'm trying to think of other ways I can say none, but nothing is coming to mind. I'm that angry right now. Let's see. I think I've got here that I think the only person who was remotely good at acting was the girl who got impregnated by the aliens.
Yeah. I remember that actually. Yeah, she was alright.
She was
Yeah.
literally the only like good actor. Maybe that final brother
Yeah.
was also quite good.
Yeah, Epic Farmer.
Epic. Is that genuinely his name?
No, but that's what we call him.
Epic Farmer.
Epic Farmer, because
Okay.
he fucks those aliens up.
Milky Eye and all.
Or he is awesome. Okay, he is a god among men.
I did find the cowboy standoff between the brothers and the aliens quite funny, especially one of them taking forever to start up a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's the one that gets destroyed first.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you can't work a chainsaw.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny that the way he got destroyed was he got decapitated, and then the two aliens in front were basically just goalposts for him to kick the head through, and they celebrated afterwards. That was...
See, this is the thing, right? So I honestly think that when they did this film, they were like, look, we ain't got a lot of budget. Let's just make this fucking stupid, okay? Let's just make a silly horror film.
I hope so.
Well,
I really hope they weren't taking
it. It definitely isn't serious, especially for like the end. Which when they go back to the alien planet and they've got like an alien who's been impregnated and things like that. Like it's definitely it's definitely a crap for a reason. It's obviously funny. Like, they're trying to make it funny. But the thing is, it doesn't land on anything because it's just so bad. But that's just yeah. That doesn't mean that actors couldn't try harder. Just because they haven't got a good budget doesn't mean that actors couldn't try harder.
Yeah. So the brothers got killed, brackets, or so we thought.
Yeah.
At the time. Mm-hmm. Leading to all the stereotypical fucks is what I've written down.
Yeah.
I've just given up at this stage.
Fuck.
Arming themselves to defend themselves. Hilarity continues. Nerdy guy shoots the chainsaw by accident, making it useless. The black-haired girl loses her sword immediately. There's a metaphor there somewhere, but I'm too exhausted to try and find one.
Yeah.
One of the brothers returns and does the whole defending yourself thing properly.
Yeah.
That's Epic Farmer.
Doesn't one of them pick up a banana or something like that as well? Like
I can't remember.
I'm sure that one of them does, like, as a joke, or like a rolling pin or some stupid like that.
I don't know. And then we get death one of the group.
Yeah.
It was the gay guy.
Straight
impaled
away,
with a wooden cross. Moments after he uttered the words, "That was close, I was almost a death scene."
Yeah. Awful line.
You could have heard a pin drop in my room.
Yeah, I hated that. Yeah, that guy, when he died, I think we were all like, "Yay, good, go away, you're boring."
Also, wooden post cross right up the arse. Ha ha, get it? It's funny.
Yeah. See, that for me, I was like, "Oh, come on, really? You're doing that joke? You're doing that fucking joke?"
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's see. They kill another alien with the minibus. in a way that was meant to be funny, but just left me with my head in my hands, wondering what I'm doing with my life. I really like this film, man. It's great. It's great.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Saul.
Only one alien left, and 5 and 6 of them left alive. Obviously means that a bigger ship arrives. I thought that about 10 seconds before a bigger ship arrived.
Yeah.
It was also at this stage that I realised that the smaller ship looks like a fidget spinner.
Oh my god, it does. It totally does. Shit, yeah.
Yep.
Wow. God. This film is so ahead of its time.
No. Just no. Absolutely not. Ball-shaped probes chased the minivan, which they also looked more fake than the actual ship did, which is impressive. And the handheld camera work it was so shoddy that it left even me, who experiences VR on the regular, feeling slightly queasy.
Wow.
It was awful. Plan to get off the island goes wrong. Alpha male gets angry and continuously beeps the horn, advertising a mile round where they all are.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Big idiot.
Oh, here we go. Nerdy guy goes onto ship, meets a female alien.
Yeah.
I think we can all guess what's going to happen next, is what I've got written in my notes.
Please be gentle. It's my first time.
I said, I think we can all guess what's going to happen next, and they certainly weren't very shy about it.
Oh my god, I just love that line. Please be gentle, it's my first time. And she's got like 3 tits or something like that. Or...
No, she's just got horns where the nipples are supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's
no,
his that was his daydream earlier, which I didn't.
Yeah. So yeah, they have sex.
Yeah, they do. Fucking hell.
I've never seen you so defeated. I've literally never seen you so sad.
The black-haired girl gets captured somewhere in between all of that fight.
Yeah.
And she gets impregnated by the aliens on the ship. Nerd, after what you think has happened has absolutely happened.
Yeah.
Helps her escape and is a right dick about it.
Yeah.
Although I can kind of see where he's coming from being a dick about it, because
she was
horrible to him. But still, it just seemed so jarringly out of character.
Yeah, but he does come back, doesn't he?
He did. Her out, he fakes her out. But like, he's just, I don't know. Maybe the fact that he had sex for the first time gave him manhood or something. I don't know, but it just
and things like that, didn't he? And
it was the wink at the end as well.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, don't worry, I'll save you. Really, takes off the glasses, wink. It was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
This was the point that I switched off. Not the film, just switched off entirely. Stopped caring. Alpha male finds a combine harvester.
Yes, this is the best scene. Oh,
no,
I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
I've got capital letters written here. I tell you. Cue obligatory running over aliens in a combine harvester while listening to "I've Got a Brand New Combine Harvester," which happens to be on a tape in the cabin, which conveniently has a tape player right fucking next to it.
Saul, the tape says, on the tape, it says inspirational farming music.
I don't give a shit.
It's the best thing ever. Literally, the thing is, right, when we first watched it, we all said, like, you know, like we saw him get the common harvester. It was like, oh my god, this is gonna happen. And then we saw the tape, and we were all thought, oh, I've got a brand new combine harvester. No, please don't say they're going to play it. And he did, and it was so fucking funny. It's so good. How do you not find that hilarious?
It goes on for way too long to be funny.
It's so good.
It goes on for a jarringly long time.
Oh my. Oh god, my face hurts.
I've got here. Not gonna lie, this was about the time I switched off. I switched off mentally. I was done.
Did you not
I didn't switch the film off, but I certainly wasn't paying much more attention anymore.
Oh god.
And then literally the rest is just fake bullet points because I gave up. So I've got Main girl fights off aliens with garden tools, blah, blah, blah. Girl tries to have sex with the brother, whatever, blah, blah.
Oh,
Don't
Epic
really
Farmer.
know.
Oh god, no!
Why?
Alright, no, you're talking. No, don't you ever cheapen Epic Farmer nearly getting some and then getting killed.
Yeah, but why? Why? Oh, you happen to be quite good at fighting.
Saul,
I'm gonna have sex
Saul,
with you.
Saul,
No.
no, it
No,
was
no,
Saul,
no.
it was heartbreaking, Saul.
No. It was heartbreaking that he died, but why?
He nearly got some, Saul. He nearly got some.
For being vaguely good at fighting.
Yeah, no, not vaguely. He was awesome. Okay, you can't cheapen
again,
this.
it was so jarring. It was like, oh my, just a girl. Basically, she might as well just be tugging at a bloody. Well, I say bloody t-shirt. She wasn't actually wearing much.
No.
Tugging at fucking whatever the fuck she was wearing at the time, going, oh my god, I'm so turned on right now.
Well, she didn't. She just went the extra mile and just rode him. But then the alien comes out and
Yeah.
kills him.
Yeah.
Just Epic Farmer, why?
Sex kills. Don't do it, kids.
Especially during the alien apocalypse.
I've just got, again, vague notes. Alpha male, banana peel, alien, ha, I guess.
It's even funnier that you've written it in your notes, man.
We come to the bit that possibly pissed me off most.
Okay.
Even more than the Combine Harvester. And
Wow.
It pissed me off even though I really wasn't paying attention to it anymore.
Right.
Crashing the ship. So the nerdy guy and the black-haired girl escape through the scout ship from the main ship. And so the nerdy guy is flying the ship. The ship crashes.
Mm-hmm.
The girl says, I've got a really bad feeling about this. Don't drag Star Wars into this dumpster fire. Don't. You know, just don't. Don't do it. Phantom Menace did that enough already. Don't do it. It's bad enough that you already dragged Star Trek through the mud in this film. Don't then drag Star Wars as well. No, not allowed. Alpha male dies after snorting a lot of cocaine and blowing himself and 4 aliens up. 'Cause, yeah, sure. I'm the alpha male. Gotta sacrifice myself, I guess.
Yeah. Very important.
Mm-hmm. The line, what's the point in boarding up the windows? It never works in zombie movies.
Yeah.
The fact that they said that, come on.
But but it's more realistic, surely. Like,
yeah, but it's a line that would have made me laugh if the film was good. At this stage, it just pissed me off more. Like, you can get away with a line like that if you've actually put some effort into your movie.
Fair enough. You don't get that good line. You don't get it. You're not allowed.
No, right?
You're not allowed that good line. Give it back. You didn't pay for it.
You didn't have the budget.
You didn't have the budget for that line. Who wrote that line?
I've literally got the last bits just...
Okay.
So, aliens break in, blonde main girl gets decapitated, black-haired girl is now mind-controlled because that comes as part of the impregnating process. Yeah. Don't really know how that works. So she gets mind-controlled, tries to kill the nerd.
And then the nerd.
Female alien that had sex with the nerd walks in and pulls off the girl's legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then stamps on her stomach to get rid of an alien baby while the nerd is running to the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I've given up. No, not.
Perfect climax, or...
Basement somehow led to a cave with no explanation.
Yeah.
Right. This is you starting
Plot
to
twist.
be like, right, okay, yeah.
Plot twist, Saul.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yep.
It was over an ancient Indian burial ground all along.
Cave links to stones that link to the spaceship. Brackets. No explanation given. Nerd goes, oh my god, this is beautiful. Let's destroy it.
Yeah.
No character arc for it given. Sets up his laptop, tip-taps away, and is suddenly able to fire the rocks at the spaceship. No explanation given on how that works.
He's a smart nerd, Saul. They did explain it. He's very clever.
Come
on.
If you are explaining... if your only explanation for yes, I can fire rocks at a spaceship with my laptop is that
Perfect.
he's a smart guy, then that's a shit excuse.
No, it's perfect.
That's
perfect
bad writing.
Perfect writing. Absolutely
No,
perfect. J.K.
absolutely
Rowling
not.
helped with this one. Did you not know?
Ouch. that. And we've gone full circle.
Yeah.
He gets both of his arms ripped off for his efforts and brings down a spaceship with a spacebar in his fucking nose.
You and your alien mates are fucked. Beep.
Just, no.
Like Schwarzenegger. Jean Valjean. Not Jean Valjean. What am I thinking of?
And then Nerd gets
Nerd.
decapitated.
That's him.
Yeah. Soundman is
Bruce
the only
Willis.
person that survives. Yay, I guess.
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, he swam all the way across the channel and then it was like, shit, I forgot the tape.
And then my last line is there's an alien TV show at the end. I'm done. I'm just done.
Yeah, alien TV show. And I think that, to me, just shows that it's obviously supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be stupid. They knew it was going to be shit. They knew it was shit. If anything, I reckon they filmed that scene afterwards. They were like, they watched through it all and they were like, we need to show that this is supposed to be shit. Otherwise, people are going to really, like, that we need to show it shit.
So long story short, I really fucking loved the film. It's great. Thanks. Prick.
Oh man. So, I mean, I'm interested to know just because I do like myself a good horror film. I do like my gory films.
This wasn't a horror film.
No, it wasn't. No, but obviously,
Which Frank pretty much is the only thing I'm thankful for about this film.
so, but I suppose really what I'm interested in is that. Because I kind of gave this to you because I was like, well, if it's too scary, I said it definitely won't be too scary.
No.
I was like, and if anything, it'll either be bad because like you'll hate it because it's bad, or you'll enjoy it for the same reasons I enjoy it. Like, and obviously you went for
because
the
it's
first one.
bad. Yeah, I think
I'm
not one for enjoying deliberately bad films. It's not my kind of thing.
No, whereas I love it.
I mean, your favourite film is The Room.
No, okay, that's not my favourite, but yes.
Okay, your favourite bad film is The Room.
I love The Room, big time, big fan of The Room. So what I'm saying is, if I was to give you a horror film,
Yeah.
but I like a good one,
Right.
like would that be like
I can't put my hand on my heart and say I'm gonna love it, but
do you think you'd enjoy? What I say, would you think you'd enjoy getting scared from a good horror film, or would you rather watch this shitty gore fest? Like that's what I think was what I'm trying to say.
can I just skip that entirely and just say I'd just rather watch just a really good gory film?
Yeah, that makes sense. I've got plenty of those.
Cool.
Human Centipede. So.
Fucking hell, no. Our good friend Lauren put me through the first one, and that was awful.
Honestly, they get better. The second one is like, well, actually, no, is it better? I think it's on the same par as the first one, and then the third one is literally that. If you think either Aliens is bad,
no,
then Human Centipede 3
takes place
awful.
in a prison, doesn't it?
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Okay, so yeah,
I was a fan of the Human Centipede.
long story
I hated
short,
it.
I didn't like Evil Aliens whatsoever. You got your revenge. Well done.
Yay! So really, what I need to, I suppose I still need to get my hand back for the Resident Evil.
No, because that was a good horror game.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
okay, so you want to give me a good horror film?
Horror film.
Okay, all right.
Maybe I'll leave that one for a while. I'll leave that.
Yeah, give me time to mentally prepare
yeah,
myself
yeah.
for that one first. I still need to get over this dumpster fire.
Right, let's move on to something nice, shall we?
Shall we move on to my entertainment exchange?
Yeah.
So I was really nice this time round
You
because
were.
I acknowledged that I perhaps gave you a couple of things beforehand that I knew possibly in the back of my mind that you probably wouldn't enjoy, which is why you gave me Evil Aliens. So we're square on that front now, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely.
Good. So I gave you a comedian. I gave you Eddie Izzard. And more specifically, I gave you his latest show to come out on DVD, which is Force Majeure. It was Eddie Izzard's latest tour that began in Austria in March 2013. It continued through the UK, Ireland, Russia, South America, Canada, Spain, and the United States throughout the summer of 2014. The tour then resumed as the Force Majeure Reloaded in 2016. During this tour, Eddie Izzard delivered a number of performances completely in a language other than his native English, namely French, German, and Spanish. And for a series of UK performances in May and June of 2016, entitled Force Majeure 333, each night he in fact performed 3 separate shows in 3 different languages, German, French, and English respectively. These were 3 continuous 1-hour show time slots.
Yeah, there was that was at one of them was at the Junction in Cambridge.
Yeah.
I was actually I missed out on English tickets, but then I was like, shall I go and see the French one? I was like, no, what's the fucking point of going to see the French one?
So yeah, I found that quite interesting that I don't think you get a lot of comedians that will go from place to place and try and do a stand-up in completely that country's
definitely not
language. So it's quite impressive, like that alone.
Very.
And yeah, at this stage he'd been doing stand-up for about 25 years.
Yeah.
And he hasn't lost a single thing from my opinion anyway. But
no.
How did you like it?
Well, so this is interesting for me as an entertainment exchange, because I have actually watched Eddie Izzard before, but like I'm talking about a good few years ago.
Yeah.
I've seen like all the classic, sketches.
Yeah.
The Star Wars canteen and like Cake or Death.
That gets bringed up.
I know it does.
Later.
I'll get that. Yeah, I'll get onto that.
Cake or Death.
Cake or Death.
Cake or Death.
Cake, please.
Oh, we're all out of cake. I say, are you telling me that my options are death or death? Yes.
In that case,
I'll
I'll
have the
chicken.
salad.
Salad chicken. Yeah, so I had actually seen him before, but I don't think I've ever really sat down myself and watched an Eddie Izzard performance. So I was like, I'll give this a go. And straight off the bat, like with Eddie Izzard, I've never really known what I thought about him. I know that I think he's a very clever comedian and person. He's very intelligent. Like he's got great fashion sense, and
yes.
He's just a great guy all round. I've just never really known whether I find him as funny as some of my favorite comedians.
Yeah,
so I was very interested to see whether I did.
He ties his jokes together in a show extremely well.
Yeah, definitely. And if I'm being honest, I feel really bad, but like I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I think he's funny. I think he's clever, but I definitely didn't laugh out loud as much as I would for some other comedians I like.
Fair.
This like I would still I'd still watch more.
Did he confuse you at the very beginning of the show?
No. I knew he was going to do that.
He did with us. I went to go see this live for my 20th birthday at Wembley. It was my stepmom. I hadn't been living long at the new house at this stage.
Okay.
And my stepmom introduced me to Eddie Izzard, and so I got obsessed with him. Like I watched all of his shows because she had them all on DVD and absolutely loved him. And so for my 20th, my stepmom brought us both tickets to go and see him at Wembley for his new show, which is brilliant. And yeah, as you'll probably say, the very beginning of this show, he starts it off in French, just to fuck with people.
Yeah.
He did that for about 5 minutes in our show.
Oh, really? Oh, my god.
Good 5 minutes. So it was literally, you could look around at the audience and half of them are just laughing and be like, yeah, this is great. And the other half, me included, are just like, he's talking English again. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, see, I knew he did that. I think someone had told me about it before. Might even have been you at some point. I don't know. But I was like, I think if he had gone on any longer, I would have been like, oh, okay, wow. But I think it was very short.
Yeah, it was like
DVD.
30 seconds or so in the DVD, I think.
So I don't really know what to say about it.
I like the fact that he started off the entire show with a beheading.
Yeah. Well, it was So, first topic is human sacrifice. That's a good way to start. So I think
We all used to do it.
we always do it. So I think what I'm going to do is reel off a couple of some of my favourite jokes that actually did make me properly laugh.
Yep.
So when he talks about playing football, he says about how like he's sort of like, you know, come on, Izzard, come on, kick it, and you're like, and he kicks it, and he's like, and it flew away, and I was like, for fuck's sake, Izzard, and I'm like, that was me playing football in primary school. I was like, come on, over here, come on, oh, come on, I was over here. So, oh, sorry, I don't know. And then he said, like, and then he says, like, I just cheered from the sidelines. Like, oh yeah, come on, lads, well done. That was me, like in any sport, like, way, go on, like at school where you had to play sport. I'd be like, you know, oh, go on, lads, oh yeah, especially rugby. Oh my god,
Yeah,
like,
I was typically the person who just threw myself into it all.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated, especially rugby. I hated. I didn't mind basketball, but we never really ever played any matches in basketball, which is a bit annoying.
I pride myself on the person in our group in PE who, when we were playing rounders, I used to pick up the bat and everyone used to go, fucking run that way.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas everyone else, whenever I picked up the bat, they'd just say, I'll just chill out. We ain't going anywhere. Oh my god, this bit was so funny. God dancing to hymns. It's like, hallelujah, hallelujah. I was like, yeah,
I love this one.
It's like, Jesus, come on, over here, hallelujah. Hey, did you request? Can you do I was like, that's so funny.
One of my favourites was right at the beginning when he's talking about the beheading stuff.
Yeah.
And who was it?
Charles, King Charles.
King Charles.
Yeah.
Claimed he was appointed by God.
Yeah.
Nothing happened, so obviously not.
Yeah. It's like, if he was,
it would have gone something like this. Padoing.
Shing, 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 shing. Badoing.
Think he's appointed by God, lads.
Yeah.
Bounces right off.
And then God upstairs, like in heaven, like, you know, oh God, like responding, Jesus.
What's the
What's the
Wi-Fi password? Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's why you're here, Jesus. Like, you're good at this sort of stuff, this technology stuff. I don't bloody know.
Oh
dear. Oh no, Charlie.
Hi, Charles.
Hello, how you doing, mate? We got new iPads. I love this quote as well. He said, fascism, make shit up, scream it loudly, kill everyone. I want that on a t-shirt. Man. And this is what I love about him.
Right next to the cake and death t-shirt.
Yeah,
fascism.
Yeah, fascism. This is what I love about him is, like, because he's actually a really clever guy, but he's also so silly. It's like you'll have like a really maybe this is why I don't find him funny. I don't know, but I like it as well. He'll say something clever, like he'll say something about history, and then he'll introduce a funny idea, and then he'll do a sketch of that funny idea, like talking to himself, sort of thing. And then I like it when he sort of like messes it up, and he says like,
but he throws it into the script.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm interested to know. Was he like? I mean, I guess it was the same show, was it? It was the same show?
Yeah, it obviously it went off like a couple of different paths now and again, but it was pretty much... Did he... Was it some of the things where he like screwed up? Was that in it, or did he... Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just what he...
That's just part of the show.
Hey, Steve.
I mean, to be fair...
Got a lot of your characters are named Steve here. Yeah, it's almost like you can't think of any other names.
Yeah. I was thinking that as well when he first started. I was like, isn't it Steve?
But that led on to like possibly one of my favourite jokes later in the canteen.
And this is my final run that I wrote down. Because the thing is, I didn't want to write too many notes, because like if you miss something of his, then you're screwed for like
pretty much.
For the rest of it. So I was like,
especially at the end of this show, because he just ties in like a lot of the jokes that he's been saying throughout the rest of the show into the very end segment.
Yeah. But I just love the fact that they called back to the Death Star canteen. Where it's like, you know, we don't want God to sound like this. Hello, I'm God. You're right, mate. Hello, I'm God. We want him to have a big low voice like this.
I am God. Now we will go to the canteen.
I love the fact
It
that
was
you
so
hear
good.
the audience like applaud at this stage,
Yeah,
and they're
they're
like,
like,
"Oh my god, he's doing
He's
the canteen
he's doing
thing
it, he's
again!"
doing it. And even I was like, oh my god, are they actually doing it? And it's like, now we got chicken a la carbonara. We got this. Like, oh, you Mr. Steve, and then Mr. Stevens was like, oh my god, it all just came flooding back to me. It was like Mr. Stevens with the trays, Mr. Stevens with the tray, and then it's like, and then this is the greatest thing was I knew it was coming, but he let, and I think he knew that you knew it was coming.
He lingered on it.
It was like, and it was like, what is your name?
God.
Have you got a first name?
You want to know my
You want to know my
first name? You want to know the name of God.
It just and holds it for so long, and you're like, and you know
what
he's about to say, and I'm like, say it, man.
It's Steve.
Perfect. So good. Yeah. I love that bit. And like when he was talking about the dressage and things like that, like, backing it up into a cover. I'm sorry, Mr. Genghis Khan, I can't quite take this horse to battle because he doesn't walk very well. I mean, I can back him into a cupboard, but that's about it, really.
The horse breaking into a House Olympics commentary was stellar.
That's so good. So those are kind of like the ones I wrote down. And yeah, like I say, I honestly, I'd watch him again. I think you need to be awake, to be honest.
I think he is in running to do another show next year.
See, I don't think I'd pay to see him live.
I
personally,
if he at all comes to Cambridge, I'm on it.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
I'd watch a DVD, but I think me and Kat both felt the same thing. We were both like, I think we were both kind of disappointed with ourselves. We're like, we really, really, really want to laugh out loud at him, but we just didn't. Like, but that didn't mean we didn't enjoy it. Like, I've seen plenty of comedians where, Bill Bailey's one of my favorite comedians, and I went to go see him live once, and I didn't laugh that much. Like, but I found it funny. But then I went to go and see him again, and I was in hysterics.
It depends on the content for the show at the time, I suppose.
Yeah, and I also think as well that it definitely depends on your mood, because I was fairly tired as well.
It's one of them stand-up shows, and you don't need to do it for a lot of stand-up shows, but I feel you have to with Eddie Izzard. You need to be paying attention, otherwise some of the stuff is going to fly over your head. Yeah,
and I think that's maybe that annoyed me a little bit, was that I feel like sometimes he's a little bit like highbrow and elitist. Like, some of the stuff he says is like, when he says about some of the history things, some things he explains and some things he doesn't, and I kind of feel like that maybe he's like, well, if you don't get this, then you don't deserve to get it. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that is what he's doing. I think that it just comes across that way, and I think that kind of annoyed me a little bit when I first watched him, like years ago. I was a bit like, what? And then loads of people who I was friends with liked him, and they were all like sort of in like the top set. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of felt, I think that kind of put me off him, was I was like, you had to be smart to enjoy Eddie Izzard. Like,
hey, I enjoy Eddie Izzard. I take offence to that. Thank you. I'm really stupid.
I was about to say, like, what the fuck? If anything, I called you clever. Like, but yeah, no, I enjoyed him. I'd watch him again.
Yeah.
Also,
in this show, this was a show where I can't really think of a better way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, no offense when I do say this, is that it's probably the most normal I've ever seen him dress at a show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing with Eddie Izzard, is like, it's quite interesting that he is a transvestite. Yeah. He is an actor.
I love that in his older shows he jokes into that. He uses that as part of his stand-up material.
Yeah. I think I've seen it. Yeah. That one in particular, but he did sort of he has sort of, as he's gone on, he's worn less and less.
He had a nice suit on, but his nails were fabulous, and he still had heels.
Oh yeah. And this is the thing, actually, it's interesting, because as a transvestite myself, initially when I first started getting into it, like I was always a bit funny with Eddie Izzard, because I was like, well, you say you're transvestite, but you wear like men's clothing sort of thing. But then the more I've sort of grown up and realized, I'm like, actually, well, women wear suits as well, bro, and it doesn't really matter, because like at the end of the day, I just wear what I want, and I think that's why I now appreciate him even more, because I'm like, mate, he just wears what the hell he wants. If he wants to wear a fucking dress, he wears a dress. If he wants to wear a suit, he wears a suit, So yeah, I think maybe I've matured a bit with age with that one. That's what you do when you mature anyway. That's literally the definition of maturing. You idiot. Yeah, see, that's why I'm an idiot. I can't enjoy Eddie Izzard. No, that's a lie. Right. So yeah. Anything else?
Enjoyed it overall.
I'd watch him more. I'll watch some more.
Yeah.
I might go back and watch his earlier stuff again. To be honest.
Would recommend it to. Who would you recommend this to?
It depends on the comedians you like. To be honest, I think if you like comedians that are high energy, like Lee Evans or like Peter Kay or sort of easy to watch comedians, I feel like
Russell Howard is quite high.
Yeah, definitely, silly, but all the time silly. Then I feel like you might struggle a little bit with this. But whereas I think if you like comedians like Bill Bailey, Steve Hughes, have you ever watched Steve Hughes?
I think one or two. Yeah.
You'll like them. I think you'll like Eddie Izzard. He's definitely a good sort of bridge in between the silly and the wordy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend for people to watch him. But I'm sure people know who Eddie Izzard is. And
probably
if
at
you
this stage.
haven't seen Eddie Izzard, then you or know who he is, and
I think you owe it to yourself to at least if you don't. One, get out from the rock you're living in.
Yeah.
It's a lovely world outside. And two, I think you owe it to yourself to at least
go and watch the Star Wars Canteen.
Yeah, that one at least.
Cake or Death. I think because those are the classic ones, aren't they? Really.
Yeah.
Go and watch those two, and then sort of I think that
if you like that, then definitely try one of his shows from there.
Yeah. Lovely.
Shall we move on to our discussion point for the podcast?
Go for it.
Lovely. This actually stems from a question we got back in one of our first podcasts.
I think it was the first podcast.
The first podcast of open world gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And
linear gaming versus open world.
Yeah. And so I just wanted to have a bit of a bigger discussion about open world games. Because I don't play them as much as I used to anymore. If you listen to the first podcast, I stated that I prefer my linear games these days because I have more time to get through them.
Yeah.
But, especially when I was younger, open world games used to be my absolute bread and butter. They were what I used to go to. So I just wanted to have a bit of a bigger discussion about open world games, basically. And so I thought I'd start off with what is considered to be the first ever open world game.
Yeah.
And so this was called Ultima 1, the First Age of Darkness, or just simply known as Ultima 1 because, I don't know, people were lazy.
Never heard of this game.
No. Yes.
Or maybe I have, I don't know.
It's the first game in the Ultima series of role-playing video games created by Richard Garriott. Originally released for the Apple II.
Okay.
In 1981.
Alright, yeah. So a little bit before we were born.
Little bit,
About 9 years.
Just a little bit, The first world of Ultima is presented in a variety of different ways. The overworld was projected in a top-down third-person view, while the dungeons were actually displayed in first person.
Mm-hmm.
The game was one of the first definitive commercial computer RPGs, and is considered an important and influential turning point for the development of that genre throughout the years to come. So if it wasn't for Ultima, you might have never got your Final Fantasies or your Zeldas or your stuff like that. So
cool. It's interesting how these games do that, isn't it? Like how they sort
exactly.
of one leads onto the other, one leads onto the other. And actually, I think it's funny because a lot of people will cite one game in particular for sort of starting the really starting it.
Yeah.
And that's GTA 3.
Yes.
Which is interesting because it's obvious that was years after that. That was years after that first game. But yeah, that's not a household name, is it? Really? I don't think so. Anyway.
No. I think the original Legend of Zelda is more a household name than GTA 3 is.
Well, no, well, not. Well, I mean, I'm even talking about GTA 3. I'm talking about Ultima.
Oh right, yeah.
more that, because like you wouldn't. That's not in any lists.
No.
sort of thing.
You
Whereas GTA, like I think
I had to do a bit of research to
find it.
Like
Yeah.
not huge amounts by any stretch, but I did have to dig in a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's a lot of people will say like, yeah, it's kind of GTA that started the whole open world in terms of being able to do what you want. You don't have to follow the story. You can just run around and beat people up if you want to, or you can go and get a haircut and things like that. Like that idea of open world, like this world is your play box. You do what you want, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, I just thought I brought a few questions to the table that I just wanted to sit down and have a nice gentle chat with.
Gentle chat.
So first question that I want to bring up is what are your favourite open world games?
Okay. Well, I bet I can figure out. I bet I know which yours is, and I bet you know which is mine.
Okay, go for it.
So, okay, I'll guess yours and you'll guess mine.
All right.
So yours is going to be Zelda, obviously. But what Zelda? What Zelda?
Shit, I'm out of beer. Where's the bottle opener?
Is over there.
Lovely.
I think it's going to be the most recent one. I think it's going to be Breath of the Wild.
You are correct.
Yes.
You're a massive Elder Scrolls fan.
Mm.
I know that. But Skyrim is not the game you started with. It was Oblivion.
Yeah.
Would that be one of your favourites?
Mate, that's bang on. That's what I wrote down. It's my favourite one. Yeah, 100%. See, we know each other.
We're so in sync.
We know each other too well. I suppose I wouldn't know any of your other ones. I guess it would be like Zelda. Any other Zeldas?
Yeah, I obviously there's like a lot of Zelda games. I played them all at this stage, and I got.
Are they all open world? Like
pretty much, yeah. I can't think of any Zelda game which follows a linear. You have to go from point to point. Apart from. No, not really.
Okay.
Nothing that ever tied you down. I mean, I don't know, Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword, stuff like that. It was open world, but you had to have certain weapons to get to certain places.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that still counts as open world because you could still pretty much just
anywhere.
explore anywhere you wanted to.
Yeah.
But it was linear in the way that you had to collect certain items to get to certain places. But that was the only really linear thing about them.
See, I mean, it's interesting when we say that about that, because obviously when we say open world, we don't necessarily mean like, a map that you can just walk around and do what you want in necessarily. Well, really, what we tend to mean when we say open world is, I mean, when I say we, I mean like the like gaming community,
Collective, yeah.
That they tend to mean like games like The Elder Scrolls and Zelda and Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead. That where you don't have to do the story. You could literally spend hours and hours and hours on other stuff.
Yeah.
You could do side quests and and things like that, So it's interesting, really. But actually, it's funny because another game that came to mind when I thought open world, in terms of like when you said that you played open world games first when you were younger, I feel like I got them into a bit old when I was a bit older, like in secondary school.
Yeah.
With like the Elder Scrolls.
I'm talking about secondary school. Is definitely the time when
But I was more into like linear games, really. And one of the games I always played was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which I think you're playing at the moment. No way.
I've literally got it written down as one of my favourite open world games.
But would you consider that an open world game then?
I would. And I thought about this like when I was writing up my list. I was like, do I count this?
It's quite linear, isn't it? It's quite linear. You can go around and you can explore Hogwarts, and there are a couple of side quests, but definitely not that many.
Your main reason for going around Hogwarts was to find all of the chests, pretty much.
Yeah.
But my favourite thing to do in that game was, as soon as I got the Nimbus 2000, was just fly around the castle, and it was fantastic. I've been playing it again recently. Some people might have seen on my Twitter. I'm starting this again. And I still love it.
It's great. I played it a couple of years ago, again on the PS2, and it's great.
It's so good.
It is a good game. So just sort of not sidetracking, but would you? So apparently, there's rumors and there's speculation and potential 100% yes, this is going to happen of a Harry Potter RPG, full on RPG for a console. Would you pick that up?
I would. I mean, I'd need to see footage of it first, but the concept sounds amazing.
Because there was some leaked footage that went around, and it looks very customizable. And if it's set at Hogwarts, and you can literally if you what I want is a fully accessible Hogwarts.
Yeah.
You can go and it should be like Bully, but but Hogwarts. So it will say it's time for transfiguration lesson. You've got to go to lesson.
Yeah.
And then you can go and watch a Quidditch match, or you can go and be in a Quidditch match.
No, that
that
sounds brilliant.
It should do like that, or we can sneak into the Forbidden Forest. Like tonight, we're gonna go sneak out. It should be like that. But
you know what?
Will it be like that? Considering Fantastic Beasts, it probably won't.
You know what I would love, which is likely never gonna happen, but never say never.
Yeah.
I would love a HD remake of Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
How amazing
Definitely,
would that be?
Yeah, that would be great. I think a lot of people would cite that as the best Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Because it's great. It's just great. It was the only one apart from. There were other open world Harry Potter games, but they just got shitter. The third one was alright.
I've even got Chamber of Secrets on the PS1, and it's honestly really good fun on the PS1 as well.
They were all different, weren't they? Every console, all the Harry Potter games were all different. What else would you say?
The only other game I've got down as absolute favourite open world games is Skyrim, because it was the first Elder Scrolls game I ever played. And especially now, I get to play it in VR, and that's fantastic.
Even more exciting.
Which leads me neatly on to the next question, which is favourite moments that has happened in open world games for you.
Yeah.
Favourite experiences. Now, the ones that I've got are both from Skyrim VR.
Okay.
And I wouldn't necessarily say that they're my favourite thing that's ever happened in the game, but they're quite entertaining.
Yeah.
So, the first story I've got is I managed to get out of the cave. It was a hard-fought battle. There were some vampires in this cave, so I had a hard time of it because I was still quite early in the story. So I wasn't, massively leveled up or anything like that. Got out this cave. It's a beautiful view, and because I'm in VR as well, I'm taking it all in. I'm having a nice look around. There's a lovely lake in front of me, and then there's some mountains just behind that lake, snow-topped mountains, brilliant. There's some trees either side on me. Looks beautiful in VR, taking it all in. Absolutely lovely.
That's very nice.
That's very nice. Then I remembered I left something back in the cave. I didn't check one of the bodies. I should go back and I should check. Turn around. Frostbite spider.
Oh,
5-foot frostbite spider just behind me. In VR, you have never seen anyone spam fire as quickly as I did while cowered in the corner of his bedroom. Just go, no, please go away, jeez.
Fuck. Yeah.
Just, it was terrifying because they usually make a sound as well. They have that awful sound when you know they're approaching.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I'm terrified of spiders at all. I can pick one up and take it out to the garden if it's in my room, stick it in a cup. Blah,
You're
blah,
no
blah.
Ellen.
No, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. But when you turn around and there's unexpectedly a 5-foot fucking spider in front of you, you bet I'm going to be cowering in the corner, spamming flames.
A lot of people have said, how big they are. They were, oh my god, you realise how big they fucking were.
And that's what makes it so great in VR is you realise just how big everything is. Like when you come across a fight with a dragon and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Lovely. And just leads me on to my next.
I've got something interesting that is my favourite moment. One of my favourite moments. It's quite similar to that, but carry on.
Cool. This is just another quick thing I'm going to say is that I enjoy watching all of the little Bethesda glitches in VR when you're in the game.
Yeah.
Like when you just look up and you go, there's a giant just floating up in the air up there. Yep. Cool. Yep. I can. Yeah, Cool. Oh shit, it's coming down. Run.
Yeah. Oh my. That. Yeah. I can see that.
So yeah, you notice all of them little Bethesda glitches way more in VR.
Yeah. All right. So one of my I've got two favorite moments really that I sort of thought about because again it's quite hard I think really especially in open world because you do so much. You do so much in open world. I keep thinking of more. Okay, 3. I've got 3.
Okay.
Going with yours. Playing Oblivion, we were all playing it around my friend Max's. It was 3 of us, me, my friend Alex as well, and Max. We're all playing it, and Alex is playing it at that moment. None of us had Oblivion apart from Max, and we were playing it, and then Alex was walking along, and then all of a sudden, then he goes, Max had just gone, he'd looked away to do something, very quickly. He'd just sort of gone away to do something, but he was still in the room, and then Alex just goes, "Oh wow, a unicorn!" And then Matt, do you know about this?
No, I don't.
Right. So any Elder Scrolls fans knows what's coming. So Alex just goes, "Wow, unicorn!" And Matt goes, "What? Did you say unicorn?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Run! Get out there now! Get out there now!" It's like, "Why? Why?" Then we turn around, and any Elder Scrolls fan know that in Oblivion there is a unicorn. And it's guarded by a fucking massive Minotaur. Alex turns around, sees this Minotaur, like, "Oh shit, run!" Oh, we're like, run, fucking go, get out of there now! Oh, and I'm running away. It's like, oh god, has he gone? No, he's still there. Then we can see him miles away, still coming after us. It's Minotaur, and it's like, oh my god. Oh wow, man. That was great, and it's just you know what? I've played Oblivion so many times. I've restarted it. I've gone.
Would you like
so many times?
Would you say yes to a VR Oblivion?
No. I think because all those Bethesda glitches. Yeah. There'll be so many more in Oblivion. The graphics in Oblivion are just so dated so badly. I'd like to see it. And walk around some places,
just experience it
because I just love that world so much.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could play a whole game of it because I think it would just get so bad.
Just going off topic very quickly, how crazy is it that a game as huge as Skyrim, PlayStation Bethesda just turned around and was like, "Yeah, we'll do that in VR."
Yeah, sure. I know.
Whole thing, yeah.
And they turned it around so quickly, didn't they? They turned it. It was very quick,
And it's not perfect, but it works. So yeah, cool.
So another one. These are more like sort of oh wow, awesome moments. So I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved it. It was great. I never really got very far in World of Warcraft, which we'll come to a bit later. One of my favourite moments. It's funny because I've always played Horde. I've always played Horde in not Alliance. But one time I decided
I'm gonna nod and pretend I know what that means because I never played World of Warcraft.
Okay, well there's 2 factions. The Horde is the bad faction. They're not bad. Okay, they're just misunderstood.
Right.
And even though fucking Lady Sylvanas is seriously screwing that up for us right now in the Battle for Azeroth. But hey ho, let's not get back down in that. Anyway, and the Alliance are the good guys. Anyway, one time I decided I'm just gonna play as an Alliance character. I'm gonna create an Alliance character and see how it looks. I made a human character, and I sort of fucked about, and I was like, okay, let's go, and I was sort of going through it, and each obviously faction they have their capital city.
Yeah.
And I was walking as a human, and I was sort of walking through. I was just sort of going through, and then I arrive at the capital city of Stormwind, and it was one of those moments where the music and the moment and the way that the camera was panned when I was it just worked so well. There's 2 massive statues of these 2 guys. It was a bright sunny day, and this music just swelled, and I just was like, oh my god. And it's huge, they're huge statues.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awesome. And it really was awe found it. I was like, this is amazing, and that made me fall in love with the game even more. And so then when I then went back to all that, and to be fair, anytime I've gone to any capital city in World of Warcraft, it was amazing because obviously that's where everyone is.
Yeah.
And when you're a low level, like sort of level 10 or whatever, and you see like these like level 60 at the time. Yes, like back in the day, it used to be a level 60. Now I don't know what freaking level it is now, like 85 or something. I don't know. It was amazing. You see all these people like, oh my god, one day I'll be one of those. If I can be bothered, and that was so cool for me. And my third thing that I love doing, again going back to last week's podcast, is in Spider-Man, another awesome open world game. In Spider-Man 2 and in the latest Spider-Man game, one of the first things I did when I first got in the new Spider-Man game was go all the way to the top of the Empire State Building, and look up and go look around, and then just do a big old jump off of it. Did you love that? Did
you play the new Spider-Man game, do that first, and then just take it all in and go,
selfie?
It's just like I remembered.
Yeah, it was. It was just so much. It's so good. Like the only thing that was disappointing was there was no token at the top like there was in the old one. Like,
just a rucksack.
Skyscraper token. Yeah. So those are my sort of favourite moments there. What's your next question?
My next question is, what is your least favourite open world game?
Okay. What would you say is yours?
I have got written down here, and it might be an unpopular opinion, but I'll explain my reasons for it. The Fallout games.
Shut your fuck! No way. That's mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's mine. Go on. I want to see what your reason is.
Okay. To explain my reasoning, I'm gonna go to my favourite, which is Zelda. So Zelda, within like the first 5 minutes, you wake up from a long sleep, you pick up some old clothes, you climb up, you get out the cave, you're blinded by the light, and then you walk into this beautiful world.
Yeah.
And not only is it a beautiful world, the title screen comes up, like the camera pans out to reveal this huge world.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there while this title screen is going off, going, oh, that's Hyrule Castle. I wonder what's over there. Oh, that's Mount Doom. I wonder what's that crawling around Mount Doom. Oh, there's a flying thing over there. I wonder what that is. Oh, there's this over there. I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. I walk out. I've tried playing both Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and both times I've walked out into the world and gone, well, it's fucked.
It's boring.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's already fucked. The nuke's already happened. The world is already fucked.
Oh my god!
I have no motivation. I don't have the motivation to go out and do anything.
Yeah.
Like
that is exactly my thought. Right. So in any game, most games, the objective, like overall, kind of, is to kind of save the day. Right. Save the world. Even in like the most basic games, like even in like. Sort of games like LA Noire or whatever, you're not saving like the world or whatever, but you're certainly doing you're making a big difference. Yeah. In the world, or whatever. In Bully, for God's sakes, any game you're sort of, but in Fallout, the world's already fucking dead.
Now, I do want to caveat this by saying that obviously I've talked to quite a few people about this, and the people who do like it love it because apparently the story is incredibly good and the character arcs can get really good and all of that, more so Fallout 3 than Fallout 4 from what I've heard. But my problem is that I don't have the motivation right from the start.
Yeah.
So that I don't have the motivation to walk to the other end of the map to get a story arc to then suddenly be interested in the game.
Yeah.
It needs to grab onto me within like the first.
I'm the same.
I'm gonna be fair here and say like half an hour of the game maybe. Yeah. I need to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what my eventual goal is later down the line. No matter how long it takes, I know it.
Yeah.
Fallout doesn't give me that. It just gives me a world that is already fucked because a nuke's taken it down, and I don't really have the motivation to get through however many hours it takes to find that good story.
Yeah.
Or them good character arcs.
And like it's not like when you're playing a Skyrim and it's like that, you know that you're going to be this big character, you're going to be this like hero of the day. Like you're just not. You're just going to be everyman.
Skyrim
can be done well.
Yes.
Obviously, they can't be done well with like say like Deliverance, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't played it, but I've heard it's fantastic because you're not a hero, you are just a peasant.
Yeah.
And that's done really well. Like I don't know whether I'd like it.
I don't think I
But-
would.
Um,
From what I've seen of it, anyway. Obviously, I haven't played it, so I can't
I've
cast
heard
judgment.
I've heard it's like Dark Souls hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm the same with Fallout. I just can't, and it's just like the actual world itself. I'm just like
The thing is,
meh.
at this stage,
even
it's
look
not like
good.
I haven't tried. I've tried at least a few times to try and get into Fallout because I've heard people turn around and say it's really, really good, but I just
Yeah.
can't find the motivation to find
And there's
that
time
good
as well,
story.
isn't it? It's a time
Yeah,
getting
especially
into it.
nowadays, it is time these
Yeah.
days, and an open world game needs to be really fucking good for me to pay attention.
Because you can get lost in it, can't you? I think that sometimes open world games can get really overwhelming and can be too big.
Yeah,
And I think Fallout has that for me in
Yeah.
the fact. But the thing is, it's not even like you can say, oh yeah, like say like if you're playing Oblivion, I can go, oh yeah, I know where I am. I am near to the Imperial City or whatever. I can see it in the distance. Da da da. Where in Fallout, it's just like, and oh look, there's a shanty town. There's a fucking or there's another shanty town. There's another shanty. It's just like.
yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing really. It's all this. I don't know.
Speaking of Fallout, I wanted to quickly touch on Fallout 76.
Okay.
The new one has just come out. Now, remember when I was talking about EGX and I turned around and went, Fallout 76 is coming really, really soon, and I advertised the fuck out of it at EGX.
Yeah.
Like, you saw the photo of me standing next to the Pip-Boy figure and stuff like that, and they were advertising this game everywhere. The entire Birmingham Sky Bridge had nothing but Fallout 76
everywhere.
advertising, but they didn't have a demo for the game in sight.
No.
Nowhere at all. And I remember when I said that seems odd for a game that's coming out really soon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that, and that's that the game is entirely broken from what I've seen.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, even the beta failed for this game.
Really?
Yeah. It's not done very well whatsoever.
I haven't heard anything about it. I know I've seen lots of people playing it, but I haven't.
So there was some outrage created on the Bethesda Net forums because the beta itself had a glitch in it that forced people to re-download nearly a 48 gigabyte save file for the beta alone.
Jesus.
And so that failed entirely. Yeah. Basically, Bethesda noted that the launch is having some login issues and warned players not to click any buttons on the client for the time being. It appears those who ignored the warning or did not see it ended up losing their preloads of the game and were forced to re-download it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's just so ridiculous.
The beta, from the sounds of it, sounds like it just went tits up.
Why are game companies allowed to get away with this shit? Like,
I
it's just
don't
so
know.
they flog a broken game and they say, oh, that's right, we'll fix it in patches.
Well,
I know it's a beta.
I don't think Bethesda has gotten away with it this time. In the UK, physical sales for the latest Bethesda title, which is Fallout 76, were down by 82.4% compared to the launch of 2015's Fallout 4.
Jesus. Oh my god.
I mean, that's just for the UK, but that puts it into perspective.
That's insane.
As a result, the Fallout 76 price drop has been huge. You can now purchase the game, which came out as of recording about 2 weeks ago. A week, 2 weeks. I don't really know because I haven't followed it. It's already down as like 40 quid in Black Friday
So
deals.
it's interesting because it's funny you should say that because I was like, you know what, I think I could probably give it a try. I was like, because I know I really shit on it when I first said it. I was like, I really shit on it. And
I'd just like to point
I was
out.
interested to play it, but now I'm definitely not.
I would just like to point out that I don't want to shit entirely on 76, so I'd just like to point out that also in that price drop was Hitman 2, which is also another recent release.
Yeah.
It's really good from what I've looked at it. As well as, I think, just because it's Black Friday deals, like Spider-Man and Call of Duty 4 is also down.
The Spider-Man just brought out the new expansion, didn't they, as well? So I think that's probably another reason.
I just wanted to compare these figures with Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Red Dead Redemption's 2's opening week physical sales made more than double of its original 2010 release.
Wow.
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 topped 15 million copies in 8 days.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Red Dead actually leads me on to my next question as well, which is me ruffling through my sheets. Open world games that we want to play, but we know that we just don't have the time.
Okay.
And this leads me on to the Red Dead series. I haven't played it.
No.
Any of the Red Dead. Well, I say any of the Red Dead. The only Red Dead game I played was Red Dead Revolver, which was for the original Xbox, but that isn't an open world game. It's a stage-to-stage game.
I do you know what, I forgot that you had this question. I can't really think of any at the top of my head.
I've got one more.
Yeah, go.
The Witcher 3.
Okay, yeah.
I have heard such incredibly good stuff about this game.
Yeah, me too.
But I simply don't have the time. I think Small Town Drunks put it best. Listening to one of their podcasts, one of them started playing The Witcher 3, and the other one turned around and went, "Oh, it's not called The Witcher 3. It's called Your Life 2.
Yeah.
Like, it will take over your life.
Yeah.
And right now, I don't have the time for that. I really want to get into The Witcher 3, but there's already so much in my pile of shame that I need to finish already that I don't want to go adding like a 120-hour plus open world game into that.
That's the thing, isn't it? A lot of these new games, they do require a lot of, like, people say, like, oh, it's good, but you've really got to put the hours in. It's like, I don't want to put the hours in. I don't want to put the hours in.
It's not even that. Like, if I had the hours to put into The Witcher 3, I'd absolutely want to, but I just don't.
Yeah.
Like, simple as that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, there we go. Like, you hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, I can't really think of any that I'd say that I suppose I'm quite picky with games, really, I think. And I think that if I was going to pay any, then I would have played them. Although
Red Dead 2?
Yeah. But I feel like I'm going to play that.
Yeah,
I will play that. I haven't actually finished Red Dead 1 yet, but I'm just kind of taking my time with it. Every now and I go back.
Leads me on to the next question
it
rather
does,
nicely.
It does indeed. But yeah, like, I think Zelda, to be honest. Zelda is probably one that I think that I would like to play, but I've never had a Nintendo console. So.
Interesting.
Yes, I know. But yeah, so no, not really anything I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there is, but.
Well, the last question I want to touch up on is open world games that you still haven't finished, but you really want to.
Yeah. Well, straight off the bat, like, I talked about World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And again, another thing of putting the hours in and stuff, and not really having the time, is World of Warcraft is you really have to fucking grind that game.
Yeah.
You certainly did when I first got it. I mean, I stopped playing after the Burning Crusade, but I never really got to, like, the main story of the Burning Crusade. Because I was just too low level, and just, I kind of just gave up. But especially now that the newest expansion has come out, the Battle for Azeroth, I've looked at it and gone, I really wish I had carried on playing that game, and that I had gotten to a certain level that I had felt the need to carry on. Do you know what I mean? I mean, to be fair, one of the reasons why I did stop playing, and I won't start playing again, is that you still have to pay a subscription every month, which I think is criminal at this point. They don't need that anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the world we live in these days. Is that.
But it's
gaming companies can make the most amount of money they possibly ever could, and it's still not going to be enough.
No, but that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, but you think you have, like, games like Overwatch.
Yeah.
But it's also by Blizzard. That's free to play. Obviously, you can pay to have cosmetic things and things like that. Get more.
Is the game free to play now?
Well, actually, this is the thing, because this morning something came up and it said, like, play Overwatch for free for a month, and I'm like, wait, but I was always playing it for free.
Really? Overwatch? I paid for... maybe I paid for a physical version of it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Of course you pay for it.
Yeah.
But, you know...
I was going to say...
Yeah. Sorry. Per month, I mean. like Overwatch, you pay for free.
I then sold it because I just didn't play it enough.
Oh really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then you got like another big game this year. Don't even get me started. Fortnite. That's totally free unless you want to pay money for it. Don't even get me started on fucking Fortnite. Fuck that game.
I don't play it anymore, but there was certainly like a couple of months where I certainly did play it with my stepbrother, and it's a lot better when you play it with people rather than on your own. Without
I know. I agree.
And I had fun for a couple of months, but it didn't really hold my attention much.
I can't really remember what my point was now. I went on a bit of a tangent. I just think in this day and age, I feel like that you're paying for subscription per month for a game is a bit ridiculous, really. But hey ho.
That's a discussion for another time, because I think it's definitely worth a discussion worth having. Yeah. But
the only other game I'd say that I'd like to have played a bit more of and got on more further in is Horizon Zero Dawn, but I just wasn't very good at it. Oh, there we go.
I've got it written down. That is one of my games that I really want to finish because it's a beautiful game, absolutely stunning.
It really is.
But the problem is that it released at roughly the same time that Zelda Breath of the Wild did.
Yeah, and I borrowed it from you.
Yeah, that took priority.
Yeah.
To be fair, the only reason I originally got Horizon Zero Dawn is because it came free with my PlayStation 4 Pro when I bought that. So I was like, oh yeah, no, I've heard good stuff about this game. I'll definitely play it at some point. I blitzed through Zelda Breath of the Wild. I say blitzed. Yeah, I mean, it still took me about 120 hours to not even 100% the game, but until I was at a stage where I'm like, I can play this once in a while now and not all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So then I played Horizon Zero Dawn and I absolutely loved it. Played about 40 hours of it. Haven't gone back to it since. And it's desperately a game I would, if given the time, want to get back into, because it was definitely interesting, without a doubt.
I think if the gameplay was like more like something like Skyrim or like Oblivion or whatever, like I think I would have gotten a lot further in it, but it was just so much, there was too much thinking for me.
I think also a reason that it didn't put me off at all, like I persisted with it and I still loved the game.
Yeah.
The thing that maybe put me off slightly about Horizon Zero Dawn was the fact that I played Zelda Breath of the Wild beforehand, in which case the mechanic in Zelda Breath of the Wild is, so long as you've got enough stamina, you can climb anything. Anything, and you can glide off anything, and it made traversing the world such a wonderful thing to do that when I then went to play Horizon Zero Dawn, I went, well, why can't I climb this?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's definitely a game that I want to get back to, without a doubt. I just haven't got the time to right now.
But I'm sure you will at some point.
The other game I haven't got round to finishing the story of yet, which might surprise you because you know how much of a Metal Gear fan I am, is Metal Gear 5, Phantom Pain.
Oh, okay.
I haven't actually finished the story for that, and there are a couple of reasons for that. One, I struggle for the time these days. And two, although I don't know full spoilers, my sources, and quite reliable sources, tell me that the end of that game is not fantastic.
Oh, so you're not in any hurry
to
finish it.
I'm not in any hurry to finish it at this point. But again, much like Zelda, the gameplay of Metal Gear 5 is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. You won't find much better, I can guarantee you.
Cool.
But again, it's just a game I haven't got round to finishing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah,
I think that wraps us up really. I think for that conversation. Without
a doubt.
We definitely I think we hit a lot of points there.
Yeah, if you have any answers for the questions that were given, then you can definitely let us know through our social media links, which we'll plug at the end of this.
Yes, certainly will.
And we'd love to hear from you. Let's have a conversation about it.
Please do. And if you have any more questions you want to chuck in, that you'd be interested to see what white guys have to say about, because there are opinions of white guys. On podcasts, if you want to hear it,
There's not enough of them, I don't think, you know?
No, definitely not. Then yeah, but if you want to hear that, then please send a question in. We'd love to hear from you.
Speaking of questions,
Yeah.
we do have a question to finish up on.
Nice.
This question comes from the Castaway DC. I know him as Daniel. I met him at EGX Resd originally.
Has he sent in a question before?
Don't think so, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't remember.
It sounds
what happened
familiar.
yesterday, mate.
It sounds
Possibly.
familiar.
I have talked about him before because I talked with you about EGX, and he was actually quite a huge part of my EGX
maybe
experience
that's what it was
in
then. Maybe
September.
Yeah.
He asks a Christmassy question, which is convenient for our next announcement. So, this question is: with Christmas seemingly starting sooner and sooner, if you had to enforce one as a law, would you rather ban any Christmas activity outside of December, or restrict it to every other year?
Oh, I wouldn't restrict it every other year. I fucking
wouldn't.
love Christmas, man.
I
love Christmas.
I never. It's difficult. I've grown more and more adapt to Christmas the more I've been living with the step family, because it never really used to happen where I used to live at all.
It's a family thing, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt. I've grown more and more acceptant of it, but as someone who has worked in retail, it gets really fucking annoying when stuff starts coming in like September and stuff like that. If I were to put one forward, it would be just don't. Soon as December 1st hits, fucking go mad. I know for a fact that as soon as December 1st hits, I'm going to be at your house probably wearing a tacky Christmas jumper. Yeah, well, without a doubt.
Well, definitely. Well, it's funny because you are coming around on the 1st of December.
Yes. And I will be wearing a tacky Christmas jumper, without a doubt.
So will I. And and actually, because the thing is, what annoys me isn't like people getting excited about it, is it being shoved in your face. So soon. I mean, Christ, it comes around at September. And you know what? It annoys me even more because I actually see more posts on Facebook of people saying it's not even fucking December, and I actually see Christmas things, and actually I'm like, that annoys me just as much. Like,
that used to be me maybe a few years ago, and now I'm just at the stage where I'm like, I just ignore it. Until December, where I'm like, yeah, Christmas, woo!
It's funny because actually the last few years I haven't really gotten into the Christmassy spirit until... Oh dear, that's the baby crying. I don't know if that's her waking up or what, I don't know. But that is the reason why this year, whilst every other years I haven't really gotten into Christmas spirit until like later in December. Now, like when it started to get properly cold and things like that, I wasn't going, oh god, it's cold. I was thinking, man, I'm so excited for Christmas. Like I really am excited for Christmas. It's gonna be her first, like my daughter's first Christmas with us this year.
That's gonna be special.
It's so exciting. You know, I mean, she won't know what the hell's going on, but this is gonna be our Christmas now. And like in a couple of years, we're gonna be able to do Santa Claus and stuff like that. We're gonna be able to do all that stuff, and it's just gonna rekindle that excitement. Like I love Christmas. I really fucking love. I love wearing a Christmas jumper. Like I love going to Christmas parties. I love Christmas music, Christmas films. You know, but I do think that the commercial side of it is annoying. I don't mind people getting excited about it. I think people can get excited about it like as soon as October ends or whatever.
Get excited about it by all means, but don't just continuously shove it in my face for people who don't really want to think about it until December. Yeah,
if you want to decorate your house, that's fine, but don't come around and say, hey, Christmas, here you go, have a mince pie, Merry Christmas.
I used to be a lot worse. Used to be, without a doubt, because without getting too serious about it, I used to be like, oh, it's Christmas time after my dad's birthday, which was the 16th of December.
Shit.
So my rule used to be, and I used to be quite strict with the rule, is no, my dad's birthday comes first, and then I think about Christmas. Now I'm a lot more relaxed with it these days. Like as I say, as soon as December 1st hits, I'm like, yeah, Christmas, cool, lovely.
Let's go for
Brilliant, let's go for it. Let's do it.
Balls to the wall. Baubles to the wall. So anyway, moving on from that.
Yes.
Regular listeners might be sort of going, oh, wow, are they going to exchange? What are they going to exchange? Well, we're not going to exchange any entertainment this
time round.
Because next week, in fact,
next week
we're recording our Christmas special.
So we thought it would be slightly unfair to give entertainment to each other for like, do this in a week, have fun, bye.
And also, we'll get into it into the podcast in next week's podcast.
Yeah,
but I think we're just gonna go all Christmassy. We're gonna talk about all our favorite Christmas stuff. And a lot of the stuff that we both experienced, we have both also seen. Do you know what I mean? Like any of the films we're going to talk about, we have seen. There are a couple that you haven't seen.
Yeah, that might surprise some people, without a doubt.
I'm going to give to Saul off camera, so like he can have a watch. So sorry, we are going to have to might have to watch a couple of Christmas films before December. I do apologize.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it'll get you into a Christmassy mood.
Yeah, definitely.
So next month we will be.
I say, don't worry, we're going to be bigging up the Entertainment Exchange next podcast.
Yeah, so next podcast.
Stay tuned for that because it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be our biggest sort of Entertainment Exchange to date.
It's probably another reason why we skipped it this time round.
Yeah.
Not only are we doing the next podcast really early on compared to what we usually do, we want to give the next Entertainment Exchange, there we go, got there in the end, like some proper time. And
definitely.
You will find out why next podcast.
Yeah. Right, so thank you very much for listening. I don't know how well we did for time this time. I think we might be hitting 2 hours.
I think we're a little bit over this time.
Okay, sorry about that,
without
guys.
a doubt. We've gone for a little bit longer, but it's been a good talk. I've enjoyed it. Definitely.
I have indeed. We're going to a gig tonight, aren't we? We're going to see.
We are.
You're going to a gig.
You're performing in the gig.
I'm
going to be at the front, like imagining rhythmic blocks hurtling towards me while trying to chop them down with magic lightsabers. It's going to be fantastic.
Awesome. I can't wait to see that.
It's going to get even worse when I start drinking, mate.
I know, right? We've already fucking started.
I know.
So thank you very much for listening.
Yes.
Please do give us a review on iTunes or your it's only iTunes we're on at the moment, and
YouTube as well. Give us some comments
comment, please.
Give us some comments in YouTube if you've got. Especially for next week's podcast, if you've got any Christmas-related questions, then send them our way. We would love to answer them.
It's going to be a pretty much open floor next week, so it might end up being longer than this week because it was...
Who knows?
Who cares?
Who knows?
It's fine. Like us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter at Let's Talk BS1.
And then our Facebook is Facebook/
Let's Talk BS2.
Instagram still isn't up.
At Instagram, Let's Talk BS3 still isn't a thing yet. Surprise, surprise, we failed yet again.
Thank you very much. I'm on Twitter. I'm at adsqueenieb.
And you can follow me at Saul Reed.
Thank you very much again for listening.
Yes, thank you very much.
And join us next time. We'll be talking more
BS.
Goodbye.
See you later. No, it's still November. Stop it. Stop it. Stop.